Hello everybody, Bad Weather Freak here. It is June 15th, 2022, roughly 4:15 p.m. And I'm making this video to give you another update of what is happening in the tropics right now. Now, as you guys are seeing here, this is the current, as of yesterday actually, the 14th of June, the latest sea surface temperature map. And basically not a whole lot of change from last week. A little cooling here in the this area here of the Caribbean. So in other words, the Western Caribbean. So it cooled off a little bit. Same thing with the Pacific. Now, this is very interesting because I'm going to show you guys what's happening right now in this area. That even though it's showing bluish, meaning cooler sea surface temperatures than normal, we are still having some development. And what do we have here? Well, let me go back to Hurricane Blas. I think that's how you say it. Blas, Blas. And this is basically the satellite imagery of what is happening right now. It just became a hurricane as of this morning today, actually, earlier today. So it has been organizing, picking up some strength and intensifying. But the interesting thing is where it is located. It is located down here, pretty much, where the bluish color is showing. So that tells you a lot. That even under below sea surface temperatures, there's always a potential for development. Now, let's take a look at the broader satellite imagery. So let's take a look. Actually, let me show you another area that we're watching right now. This is in the Western Caribbean, a big flare up here in Central America. And what you see here on the left side of the screen is basically what is Hurricane Blas right now. So this area here, not a lot of models are showing development. You know, it's expected to actually cross or make landfall in a sense. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, but sorry about that. So it's expected to actually go back to land and make landfall, even though it has not been. This area here, sea surface temperatures are very, very warm right now. Let me show you the sea surface temperature. Let me see, where is it? The Caribbean. Okay, well, I guess that's interesting. So I guess it doesn't have it today. No sea surface temperatures other than this. So it doesn't quite show the intensity of the sea surface temperatures, but at least it shows you about 83 degrees. So definitely warm enough to sustain some tropical development. This is the area, see, and because it's in this area right now, that's why you're seeing a little bit of cooling in that area. But it's interesting how different models show different type of. Yeah, this is actually. I'm just sorry about that. I'm just looking at the date on this. This is actually 6/9. This is not even. Yeah, this is not even actually. This is old. That's interesting. So don't even pay attention to that because obviously it's different than what is showing over here. So this is updated. This is as of yesterday. So never mind. No wonder, because this looked a little. It looked a little different on the on this side here. So it seems like they don't have the latest. But anyways, let's take a look here at the Nino 3.4 index, and that's what we are seeing here. For the past few weeks, we have been having an uptrend towards neutral, and that right now has flatlined a little bit. Now we just gotta keep tracking it every week as I've been making these videos and give you guys update. We're gonna see if it starts dipping again, flatlines, or starts moving into a neutral or potentially El Nino territory, which is not expected at all. But at least we could see some neutral conditions, or more like a neutral pattern. This one here is the. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit more. This is the MJO, this is basically phases that the atmosphere go through, and it shows if we are in a favorable pattern for tropical development, right now is we are here, as you can see. We are a little more favorable than the Pacific, and still the Pacific actually it shows some development, or showing some development since we have a hurricane there. But as of right now, is probably gonna quiet down a bit, potentially until I'm not expecting any big swings like that. Now, if you guys look further down, the further down we look into the chart, it means further down in time. So this is actually July. So starting about 4 weeks from now, July 14th all the way down to the end of July, we're gonna go into a more of a favorable phase of the MJO. Now, 2005 was a notorious hurricane season. We had a lot of activity, and multiple hurricanes formed, and there was a few that actually did form in July. Now, it's extremely rare. It doesn't happen often, but even on a very busy season as of 2017, or the 2017 season, we did not see hurricanes until August. I believe late August. That's when we saw Hurricane Harvey. So this is something that we need to pay close attention to it and see if we start seeing development happening in this, towards the second half of July. This here, another chart, same thing, more sea surface temperatures. Whoops. Again, plenty of warm water for these storms to develop. Let's take a look again one more time. A little bit of a flare up, but not much going on. Let's take a wider look at the Atlantic in general. So you can see Hurricane Blas here, kind of showing that spin and that signature rotating. This is the area where we were watching. And then one pattern I have seen is that a lot of waves have been leaving the coast of Africa, but because conditions are not too favorable, that's why we're not seeing development yet. But this is all going to change the closer we get to the hurricane season. Excuse me, to the peak of the hurricane season, because we are in the hurricane season. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at the forecasting models. So the GFS. See what you see here in the corner here. This is Hurricane Blas. Let me actually refresh this here. So as you can see, this is Blas kind of developing, growing even more. GFS shows a little bit of another system forming in about 162 hours. Now, if we move forward, not much going on. European model showing Blas, the other storm right behind it that the GFS showed. And a little system here, the east coast of Florida, not Africa, Florida. Now let's take a look at the Canadian model. Canadian model basically not showing anything. And the Navy, let's take a look at the Navy. Yeah, so the Navy shows Blas again, another low pressure system here. But other than that, that's about it. Now let me take a look at other forecasting models. This is the HWRF. Now the HWRF tends to be aggressive, and as you can see, Blas is not making landfall anywhere. He's just going away from the coast. But 981, so potentially can reach Category 2 status. Let's take a look at the other hurricane model. Now this one, same thing, it strengthens the storm, but away from land, about 980s, 970 pressure. So same thing with this one, 980s, 990s, and eventually dissipates. So right now it's not we're not in prime time yet for storms to start forming, but nevertheless we need to keep an eye on the storms that are forming, and just be aware that anytime anything can change. But right now, excuse me, we should be getting to a more favorable part of the hurricane season in roughly in about midway July to second half of July. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put any questions, any comments in the comment section below. Share this video with your families and friends. And this is all we have as for the weekly update on the 2022 hurricane season. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care. Have a good day.